everyone, I hope you're doing well. It's been a couple of weeks, maybe 1.5 months actually, since I last posted. Work has been quite busy, so just haven't been finding the time. Also, it's about the inspiration, I guess. I've just been struggling when it comes to my YouTube channel on what kind of videos people want to see. However, I really do like posting here, so I want to make more of an effort, even if it's just me talking crap to the camera. I do want to make more of an effort because I really love the community here on YouTube. There are some things I wanted to update. First of all, I hope you're all doing well. If I sound a bit shaky, it's because I am ill. But on top of being ill, I'm also fasting. So if you don't know, I am Muslim and it's currently Ramadan. So for the month of, thankfully this year Ramadan has fallen on March 1st. So it will be the entire of this month. I'm filming on March 14th, so we're halfway through now. But I'm fasting as well, so from sunrise to sunset, I'm not eating or drinking water. So if I also sound shaky, it's because I'm not drinking water. Hopefully this doesn't leave me parched, but I just thought this would be a little, hopefully little catch up. I'll just show you through like my books, how I'm finding them, also my commonplace book and how that's been going, a little haul of things I've accumulated, and generally just what's working in my system and what isn't working. So with that in mind, obviously my main planner is the Hobonichi Weeks, and in short, I love it. I cannot tell you how much this book, how much I've bonded with it. So I mentioned in a previous video, I can't remember which one it was, but I mentioned how my 2024 weeks, the navy blue one, I just didn't click with it. Everything worked. I know that the Hobonichi Weeks works for me, so it was nothing in terms of the content of the book or the function of the book itself. It was just the book. I didn't click with it. I think it's the navy blue colour because I really do not like navy blue. So I just didn't click with it and I didn't bond with it. Like my first Hobonichi Weeks, I have very fond memories of. But this one, I'm thoroughly enjoying being in it. So, as you can see, it's the chartreuse. They call it pistachio. I call it chartreuse cover. Mega. And I've put this Midori book band on it, so it's adjustable. So if you want it for A5, you can put it on A5, and I think you can shorten it down to A6. So it's like a bra strap essentially at the back, so you adjust it. So I've adjusted it to this, and it has 2 pen loops, and I just put my 2 main pens that I really use in this planner. First one, and I get quite a few questions about it, it's the Zebra Sarasa multi-pen, and basically it's a multi-pen, but it's gel, so it's not biro. That is why I love this pen. I will say, coming across the black refills, I don't know if there's a deficit or something, but for the longest time the black refills in the 0.5 nib were sold out everywhere, but I managed to find a pack of 10 on eBay. So that is my main pen. I also use this Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen fine liner in the in the medium 0.7 nib, and I use this on my journaling spreads. I use this in my journaling spreads for the headers for the dates. So these are, and also if I do any doodles. So these are the two pens that I just have clipped here. I don't really, it doesn't really affect how the book lays down, but I do really recommend the Midori book band clip thingy majig. So I've kind of clipped the pages of the months past. I guess I could show you. I don't use this year at a glance page, nor do I really use this one. So this is January, and what I do is I usually write it down: paydays, birthdays, holidays, that kind of stuff. Bills. I started going to Pilates. I'm not going this month because of Ramadan, but I've been really enjoying it. Yeah, so this is February. And then this is March, the page we're currently on. I got this washi tape from Stationery Green, and I really love it. So what I do is, because I don't use those pages at the front, I just paper clip it, and then I found this in my Filofax that I don't really use anymore, and it's the Piper Blue kind of stamp clip. So I just thought I'd use that because it's so pretty, and it was just in my Filofax that I don't even use. That felt like a crime. So I put that there, and it just holds the previous months together because I don't really need to look at those. And then this is November. These stickers are from this Malaysian sticker kit that I showed ages ago. This is a sticker, what are they called? Like planner kit from Mary Berry Studio, and I'm actually an ambassador. Is that what it's called? Brand ambassador for Mary Berry Studios. Code Dozy 15. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to check now. Yeah, code Dozy15 to get 15% off. And I really love Mary Berry Studio stickers, so that's the kits. And what I really love about them is how colourful they are. I don't want to be so bland in this book, so I'm really enjoying experimenting with colour. As you can see on this one, this washi tape is Paloma the Peach. And then again, when you see these kinds of stickers, it's from that Malaysian one. This washi tape's from Nicole Josephine. So I'm just going through December, and then January. This is the start of the new year. I was back to work. I really like this spread. So these stickers are from Chrissy Happy Plans. Christy Happy Plans. Yeah, so those stickers are from Christy Happy Plans. She gave them to me. We did a little planner swap, and then Nicole Josephine washi tape, Stationery, which I love. And then these are more Mary Berry stickers. As you can see, I love them. They're so whimsical. This pink washi tape, I've had it since I started my little planner Instagram. It was the very first thing, one of the very first stationery pieces I got for my birthday. It was from Etsy. I can't remember the name of the shop, but very fond memories. And then this week, so what Christy did was she printed off my stickers for me. Not this one, sorry. And so I finally got to use them in my own spreads. And then these ones are Megan Rhiannon. These stickers are from, this washi tape is from Stationery Green. And then these stickers are from, what's it called? The shop. Soutelier. Yeah, it's from Soutelier. I loved how the suit came out. So something I'm doing, obviously you guys know the drill. I divide my page, events, to-do list, habits at the top, sleep tracker, a running to-do list, and then notes. So that's how I divide my page up. Trying to show you. Okay, this is the most current week we're on, and I tried something new. I saw someone on Instagram, I might pop a picture up on the screen, and they used a highlighter to divide their page up, and it looked really nice. So I thought instead of using the black pen, I'll use a highlighter. So I'm using the Muji highlighter in olive green, and you'd be surprised that this is the only coloured highlighter / brush pen equivalent in my system. I don't have anything else that's coloured other than coloured pencils. So this is the only thing I could have used. I don't have the Tombow brush pens that everyone uses. I used to have the Crayola markers, but I gave them away years ago once I was done with my bullet journal phase. So the only thing I had to my name was this highlighter, so I thought I'd use it. And I love how it looks. It just looks so much more satisfying, and it visually divides it in a way that's pleasing to the eye. So I love it. Same old, habit, sleep. I've added like a little Ramadan tracker, so waking up for Sehri, praying Fajr, which please don't judge me, fasting, and then praying Tarawih. So a little tracker for Ramadan, so I can see how I'm doing. Notes, and then because I had this little dead space, I'll just put next week, so things that are gonna happen next week. And yeah, I'm really enjoying this. So I think I'll continue using a highlighter to do that. So that is the planning side. New layout, new trackers. If I go to the journaling portion, nothing really has changed. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really use these prompts, but I've done quite a bit of journaling in here. I don't really doodle like I'd like to. It's kind of like not rare, but I just don't really do it. I don't know why. Because my first Hobonichi Weeks, I used to doodle so much. It just made it easier to flick through and see what I was doing. But I do enjoy just the blocks of text as well. So some days I write really little, other days I write a lot. Really depends on the day. Sometimes I'm too tired from work, so I just write like a brief synopsis. That brings us here. So I'm on page 64 now of my weeks. And yeah, nothing's really changed with journaling. I've just used a different pen. So obviously I've been using this one because my other ones ran out. And it makes it smaller, which I quite like, rather than the big one. So I'd say that's the only thing that's really changed. And then I'm gonna have to do this really carefully. So something I've been doing, and I did it in my very first Hobonichi Weeks, but I kind of fell off of it. I didn't do it in my last year's one. Is this 365 days checkoff sheet. I want to use that as a mood tracker. So at the bottom I have a little scale. Because they're all in circles, if it's like a little moon, not a good day, half moon, midday, and then full moon, good day, and everything in between is like a spectrum. So I just colour it in at the end of the day, depending on how that day went. So it's more like a mood tracker for the overall day. Ooh. So how the whole day went. So I've been pretty consistent, obviously, as you can see. Did I do it yesterday? Yeah, I did it yesterday. And then I just divvy it up. So that's January, February, from the line to the next line is March. And then that way I can kind of see like how it looked as a year, if that makes sense. Because I can tell like, oh, in February I didn't have a lot of full moons. January I had full moons. So I can like look at my months and then hopefully the whole year like that. So that is my Hobonichi Weeks. This sticker I got at the Red Brick Market. I wish I could remember the name of the shop. And then obviously this is Paloma the Peach sticker. But I can't tell you how much I love this book. I love being in it. I love holding it. Yeah, I love the tactility of it. So with the weeks out the way, I thought I could talk about my Commonplace book now. So, as you know, I'm in an A6 Hobonichi Weeks for my Commonplace book. It's the Denali in the Midnight Sun by Naoki Ishikawa. And although I don't really like this design in the other sizes, I think on the A6 it looks really nice because the helicopter thingy majig isn't on it. I think that's what ruins it for me. So my Hobonichi Weeks, if you remember the last time I showed you, I was kind of furiously taking off those dot stickers and they're still not there, thankfully. I'm not in it all the time, but I dip in and out of it as and when I need it, which is good. So I can't remember where I got up to last time. How I mainly use this is really the things that I'm writing the most are quotes that I come across and definitions. So definitions I write in blue with my multi-pen, and then quotes, what I do is I write the quote and then whoever said the quote, like the reference, I'll underline it with green. So visually I can just tell. But sometimes I write notes. So this was a note on the eternal return. And then I sometimes read articles and I'll make notes about the article. So this one was an article by Hannah H. Kim called The Truth About Fiction. And it's kind of like talking about how do you define fiction versus non-fiction. Who gets to decide what constitutes as fiction, what constitutes as non-fiction. And she started off talking about how in Texas there was a book that was published called, now please don't hate me if I butcher the name, it was called The Colonization and the Wampanoag Story, so about an indigenous tribe, I believe. And it was originally classed under children's non-fiction, but a year later in Montgomery County, the public libraries moved it from children's non-fiction to children's fiction. So it's the underlying connotations of moving a real life event from non-fiction to fiction. So it's the power that people have to do that. So she was just looking at that and I thought it was really interesting how it can almost shape reality. Yeah. more definitions, more quotes. Something I'm really into is interior design. So you might not know this, or you might know it or have picked up on it, but I love interior design and I love fashion. I'm very big on fashion. I watch a lot of fashion YouTubers. I love clothes. I love styling myself. So interior design is almost like fashion, but for the home. So I'm really into it. I love looking at pictures of people's homes and kind of thinking about how one day I'd like to design my future home. This is a poem. This is on Chinese New Year. I did a fortune cookie and it said, "Simple pleasures are the best," which I agree. And sometimes in blue I write my own kind of creative writing stream of consciousness, but not necessarily in a journaling sense. So I mentioned how one of my goals with this book is to do more of my own writing, so that I'm kind of prodding that creative side of my brain and making sure it doesn't go stale. So that's something I'm planning, well, something I'm doing in this a bit more. On Valentine's Day, I got these valentines from some of my co-workers. They're really sweet. Well, one of them's from my manager and one of them's from my co-worker. Some more quotes. It's always going to be quotes. And then some ideas for Instagram. Sometimes when I'm bored, this is last week, I was doodling in class. So I saw a TikTok on how to do this like optical, not TikTok, sorry. I saw a reel on how to do this optical illusion and I just couldn't stop drawing it. More quotes, some more writings from me, and then some pictures, like visuals that I printed off from Tumblr. And then on this page I have, well, I'll talk about Dear Whoever, my order in a bit, but that was just from the packaging, so I stuck it in. And then at the back, what I do is things that I've printed off that I'm yet to stick in, I just shove it in there. And then when I want to journal and be in my commonplace book, I have things that I can do already. So that's how I'm using my commonplace book. It's very simple. Nothing really has changed. I don't do a lot in it, as in it's like the same kind of things. I'm either sticking in ephemera or visuals, writing notes from articles. Most of the time I'm literally just writing quotes and then definitions, and it doesn't really stray from that. And then the odd time I'm trying to do my own writing in here. But I really love this book. I love how much it fluffed up. I can't wait to finish it and then hopefully get the like standard A6 Hobonichi notebook, like the one that's a bit yellowy. I just think that would look really cool as well. But yeah, so that is my commonplace book. And now I just thought I'd talk about some stationery bits that I got. So as I mentioned, I've only had this highlighter in my system, so I went on Muji and I ordered some more. They don't have a big selection, so I've literally got, I think there's 4 other ones available, and I got 3 because one of them was like a turquoise blue and I don't really like turquoise. So I got this one, which is Smoky Apricot. Also, if I don't show, this one is olive green, and this is such a nice colour. Also got Smoky Grey. Actually, that's a lie, it's not called Smoky Grey, it's just called Grey. And then I got Smoky Mustard. I don't know what it is with the smoky. I would not even describe these two as smoky, but whatever. So I got these 3 pens from Muji, and they're very affordable. And the colours kind of remind me of, I think it's like in Pokemon, an Ultra Ball. I think it's the Ultra one, but it just reminds me of that. this is what it looks like. So I did a little pen test on Instagram, but this is what it looks like. So the top one's the olive green, next one is the smoky apricot, then it's smoky mustard, and then it's the grey. So they're very pigmented, very opaque, and I just really love them. I love how thin they are. They're not bulky. Because I used to have mild liners, and I'm not gonna lie, if you guys know the like 2016, 2017 bullet journal craze frenzy that took over YouTube, because I used to be a bullet journaler, you would know part of that trend was mild liners. Everyone had it. All the study tubers had mild liners, and I bought into the trend, but they're very like faint, and I get it, it's in the name mild, but the variation of colours isn't really good in my opinion. They kind of just all look like the same-ish colour, especially when they're in the same pack. Like there'll be 2 blue ones or 2 green ones. There's rarely like a difference, so I don't really enjoy them, but I enjoy these ones, and they're so thin and dainty. Like I love them. So that was that. Something else I ordered. So if you don't know, Brontë Plans on YouTube/Instagram has a stationery shop called Dear Whoever, and I just ordered from there. So I saw a lot of stickers that I liked, sticker sheets, and I did like quite a big haul. I think I ordered most of the sticker sheets except for like 1 or 2, and it's a really good sticker sheet collection. The way I can describe the aesthetic is, you know that random drawer you might find in your grandma's house, kind of like a junk drawer where there'll be odd buttons, a pair of scissors, loose threads, bits of lace and fabric, safety pins, like a junk drawer but in a nice way. That is like the aesthetic. So with the order you get this bookmark that says Dear Whoever. I'm guessing it's like meant to be a business card, but it's, what's the word, functional, because it's bookmark sized, and it just says my name, and then it says Brontë's Instagram. So that comes in. So the very first thing is called Little Bits, and it's kind of exactly like what I described. There's safety pins, pearls, keys, and then dice, and I just thought that was really nice. I love the safety pins. Then I got this one, and this one's called Little Bits, but it's 01. So more kind of graphic-y, the stars, motifs, buttons, and then like these hearts on chains. So I thought that was also nice. Then I got these like letter sticker sheets. Beads are also a big aesthetic of Brontë's, like these letter beads. So I got one in black and one in white. I also got the Planner Pals first one, so it just says work, weekend, day off, holiday, and appointment. And then it has these like stars, and I know I would use these headers, so that's why I got that one. Then I got Planner Pals 2, so it just has in the same aesthetic, the days of the week, this week, and then some smiley faces and buttons and stars. I then got the to-do list, so it just says to do, and again I use a to-do header in my planner, so I just know this would be functional. And then it has stars. And then the very last one just says this week with buttons in various sizes, similar to the to-do one. So these are the sticker sheets, and I'm really excited to use them in my planner. So very, very small stationery holder. I'm not really getting much for stationery, like I'm not buying a lot, but I know I'd use these stickers and these highlighters, I know I'd use as well. So that is just all the updates. I think the very last thing is I've added a little new book to my system. Field notes. I know it's always going to be a field notes, isn't it? So this is the birch bark one. And basically I just want to be more on top of content. So it's like a content planner essentially. And these stickers, these three, the switch, the hijabi, and then the planner are Christy Happy Plans. So I just thought this best represented me. It's literally hijabi. She has my weeks, and I also, my switch literally looks like that. So I could not find a better representation of me. And then these two stars are Mary Berry Plans. But yes, I always find that field notes are the best when you want like a little book that you need for something. Code a tier 10 if you want 10% off. So I'm just using them as a content planner. I just write Instagram reel ideas, YouTube video ideas, and then this is, for example, the points I wanted to talk about for this video. And then also the next video I want to do is like a week in my weeks, so kind of planning out what each day might look like. So this one I won't really be showing, but it just thought I'd show you what it is. But this is something new that I've added, just a little content planner thingamajig. Yeah, so that was everything I wanted to share. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry I'm so sporadic. I really appreciate all the nice comments people leave, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time. Bye.